The next Pennzoil Truck Series race is here at Chicago for the Verizon 200 Under the Lights in this 1.5 mile track in Illinois. And on pole is the 3 just needs really needing a great run here tonight to turn this season around. 2's outside. Second is Jonathan Rains in the 1. Then third you have Jeff Moses. Fourth, Trey Rainey riding up the top 5 racer. Then sixth you have Marcos Yepes. Seventh, Michael Ferris. Luke Rainey, who's 2-time winner this season, in 8th. Then 9th, James Ryan and Cynthia Bright riding up the top 10. Then for the rest of you, got Michael Cantor to his inside, Bubba Sir. They got Isaac Nichols and Alan Bowman, along with Christian Richardson and Tim Garrett, Then Xavier Sullivan Jr. and Alex Stewart, along with Jonathan Buford and Greg Lee. Then JJ Reed and Keith Stevens, along with Christian Parker and Danny Bright. Then Code Luigi and Griffin Lynn. Jack Kennerama second in points, Land Fenway to his inside. They got Riley Sprayotube and Justin Zidell. Laura Delano subbing for Keegan Thompson. Still your points there. William Steven in the 92 to the outside first, starting towards the back. Then you got Dylan Mills in the 07, Jennifer Beaver in the 46. And running up speed, you got Gustavo Rocha in the 31 and the 15 Colton Yo on the final row here, starting 35th and 36th. Tonight, just needs on pole. Jonathan Rains is outside. We'll go get the starting command to fire the engines.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Alright boys, let's remember, things happen pretty fast here, real fast, so let's get ready to rock and roll. Everybody stay on their toes. Give your seatbelts a little tug there, buddy. Turn your brake bands on and your tire bands on. Good luck, be safe.
There's the command. 36 trucks roll off the starting grid for a short race here at Chicago. 200 miles, 21 laps, Justin Heath. Driver towards the back in points is on pole. After a wild Rockingham race and a great finish, hoping to see another one here tonight, Chicago. The pace truck is in. 21 laps, as we mentioned, here in Joliet, Illinois. They come down the front stretch into the restart zone. Heath, with the pole, steps on the gas. We're racing at Chicago. Green flag for the 3 truck. They're racing to turn 3. Double foul behind your race leader, Justin Heath. Now Racer drives to the inside of that 3 truck as they go through 3 and 4. It's going to be a side-by-side battle to lead lap 1. Heath up top from the pole. Racer makes a move to the bomb in 3 and 4. And he'll pay off. He'll lead lap 1 and get some 5 bonus points there. 3 wide further back in the pack. Danny Brent in the 39 shoved up high as Racer clears for the race lead. But here comes the 23, Michael Ferris. He'll move to the inside as they come off of 2 and down the back stretch. Ferris pulls up alongside the 5. Dead even. Now pulling him down the back. James Ryan in the 20 has a run. Does he make it 3 wide to the bomb? Here comes the 20, 3 wide. Has the 30 behind him. Bubba Sir. Now Sir moves to the inside. Big race as they come off of 4. Bubba Sir gonna try and get to that race lead. James Ryan, though, leads by a nose in the middle. Look at this move now by the 29 of Isaac Nichols. That could have been 4 wide. That could have been disaster, but Isaac Nichols makes it work. He's going to go to the race lead, but Alan Bowman now makes a move to the bomb lane. He'll challenge down the back. And don't count out the 22 Christian Richardson there. Xavier Sullivan Jr. also on this bomb lane. Here comes Richardson to the bomb of Bowman to get to that race lead. Everyone wanted to lead here at Chicago. Get 5 bonus points. And to the stripe. Dead even. Christian Richardson by a nose. We see a finish like that here tonight. Be very, very exciting. Jonathan Beaver makes it 3 wide for a second, possibly 4 wide. Keith Stevens had a little bit of a peek there. Now Beaver for the race lead down this back stretch. Curved here at Chicago. Track very similar to Kansas, just curved on the back stretch and the banking just a little bit different in the corners. Other than that, pretty similar. It's Keith Stevens now leads. Christian Parker in second on this inside lane. Landon Fenway in the 93. Here comes Riley Sprayotube in the 9. Lord DeLon in the 51 coming up to the front. As Fenway gets down in front of the 9 somehow, in some way. They might be 4 wide back there. Looks like they sorted it out, but Colton Young and Justin Zidell getting pretty close. Is now for second. Landon Fenway in the 93 to the inside. Riley Sprayotube keeps ahead of Lord DeLon. Fenway with a huge run to 3 and 4. Look at that run for the 93. He might clear the 60 off of 4. That was a great move by the 93 Land Fenway, and it gets him to the race lead. Fenway clears and leads this lap as Riley Sprayotube is now to second. Lord DeLon pushing through, gonna try and get to third. Oh, close back there. 32 and the 46 made contact. Cold Weege underneath Jennifer Buford as Sprayotube peaks for the race lead. Got tight down low, couldn't get it done. Is going to try and hold that second position as they head down the backstretch. Dylan Mills in the 07 with a big run as they enter 3 and 4. Mills gets to the inside of the number 9 truck now as Land Family will lead another lap at Chicago. As they're stacked up 3 wide, further back in the pack. Christian Parker with a move down to the inside lane, trying to get in front of Luke Rainey in the 88. As Dylan Mills with the run entering turn number 1. Colton Yo behind him. Yo gets moved up to the top by Justin Zeidel. So we're about halfway through this race. Just a little bit less. 2 trucks pull away as they head down the backstretch. Dylan Mills with the run onto Land Fenway. Moving to the inside in 3 and 4. Trying to do it into the corner. Can't get done. Zeidel moves to the inside, but that'll also be for the race lead possibly. Zeidel with the run. Code Louis John's bumper. As they're 4 wide back there. Making contact with the wall. Christian Parker in the 8. All the way up against the one. They made it work somehow. As Michael Canto, Jack Canaramo, and others were rubbing together. But they did not crash. As now for a second, not teammates. Code Luigi ahead of Luke Rainey. Luigi moved to second now. Trying to get to that race lead as Len Fenway has had it for a good amount of laps. That 93 truck very fast. We saw it once we got to that race lead as Luigi drives underneath the 93. Now Luke Rainey looks to make it 3 wide. Looking for his 3rd win this season. 1 last race at Rockingham. Also 1 at Las Vegas. The 2nd race of the season as Code Luigi leads the lap. Moves up. Luke Rainey will get to the race lead in 1 and 2. But has Cynthia Bright in his back bumper. Keith Stevens coming back in the 62. Canaramo 2nd in points on this bottom lane. He's going to try and get up here and lead. It'd be 5 bonus points to try to get ahead of your points leader in the number 92 Williams team. Cynthia Bright going to go for the race lead 3 wide. And Bright going to take it. And clears, but here comes Keith Stevens now to the bottom. His teammate behind him in the 2, Jack Canaramo. Back there, some blocking going on, trying to get down to the bottom lane. I saw the 9 trying to block the 51, but Lord Delano got all the way down to the bottom in time. Canaramo now forced in the middle by Griffin Lynn, the 81. Lynn all the way to the bottom. The 9 behind him, Marcos Yepes. Danny Bright coming up to the front. Michael Ferris back down the bottom. Greg Lee down the bottom lane. Lord Delano back down low as well. As Griffin Lynn going to try and clear. Can't get done as Marcos Yepes moves all the way to the bottom lane. Some great racing here at the front, and there's still a ton of time left. 11 laps to go at Chicago. 10 down, 11 to go. We're about halfway through the race. Marcos Yepes leads. Danny Bright is 2nd. Here comes Michael Ferris in the 23, going for that 2nd position. 3 wide. Greg Lee behind him in the number 99. They race down the back. 3 by 3 by 3 in the pack. Some great truck racing here at Chicago as Michael Ferris grabs the race lead in 3 and 4. Trying to do it, but Greg Lee moves to the bottom lane. They're 3 wide for the race lead. Once again, some great racing. Look how close they are off the corner. They're 4 wide once again. I believe the 9 was one of them in that. Riley Spray Tube all the way against the wall. Keeps it out of harm's way. They do not crash. We're still racing. Greg Lee gets to the race lead. Lord Delano behind in 2nd. Now Delano moves to the inside as Bubba Sir moves behind that 51. Now Sir might look to the bottom down this back. Lord Delano keeps the race lead. Now coming to 9 laps to go. Bubba Sir moves to the inside. The 92 Williams team in your points leader. 2nd on this inside lane. Trying to get up here and lead and get 5 points. Something Jack Canaramo cannot do. Canaramo's now stuck in the middle lane trying to get down low. There's not much time left. Bubba Sir is leading. Seaman with the hard charge to the bottom lane. Xavier Sullivan Jr. in the 50. 2nd on this inside lane. JJ Reed in the 4 with the run. Nichols back to the bottom. Trey Rainey is coming up. Alex Stewart's coming up. Jennifer Beaver in the 46 as well. Here comes Xavier Sullivan Jr. to the bottom lane. They race off a 4. Does he steal the lap lead from William Seaman? Here they come to the stripe. Sullivan Jr. leads by half a track length and steals the 5 points from Seaman. JJ Reed now to the bottom lane, the number 4. Here he comes. Polster coming back up. Justin Heath. Has he timed it right? We're coming around to 7 laps to go this time by. Still a lot of time left. You can be Michael Canto back there in the 36th position and get up front. But you might do it too quick, even. You just have to time it right. And no one knows what right is. A caution could come out and shake this whole thing up. As Nichols will grab the race lead, but as they cross the stripe, JJ Reed, I believe, led by a nose. Getting down to it at Chicago. Your pulsar, Justin Heath, coming back up on this inside lane. The 3 truck. About 6 trucks back on this inside. Alex Stewart will get to the race lead as they enter 3 and 4. Coming to 6 laps to go this time. Trey Rainey to the inside of number 18. Got really tight down low. Stewart tried to take advantage, get back down low, but couldn't get done. Trey Rainey leads with 6 laps to go. Excuse me, that was the 17 who led that time line, but Trey Rainey's going to have the advantage in turn number 1 right here. Rainey will take the race lead easily. Jennifer Beaver coming in the 46 to the inside lane now. They race down the back. Jonathan Raines in the 1. Started outside the pole. Here he is now, up into 3rd. Coming around to 5 laps to go this time by. Always very important. 5 laps to go. They're wrecking. That's going to be it. I believe that's Colton Young to the outside wall hard. And Jonathan Rains with 5 to go. We will have a restart. We will have a 1-lap restart, I believe. As Jonathan Rains led them back. Jeffrey Buford in second. This will be interesting. Anyone in the top 10 has a shot. As it's going to be a late race restart. Colton Yell's all torn up. Look at the damage to the 99. Greg Lee, I believe those are probably the only two involved. Some others may have some slight damage. But this is really going to affect the order. Some trucks towards the back thinking they have a shot. With 5 laps to go, they're at the back. They think they have time to right. And now caution comes out. It's going to shake it up. They were sliding up in 3 and 4. Just not enough room in those corners. Let's go and check out what happened about caution number 1 late in the race. See right here, they're 4 wide. Luke Rain going to the bottom, trying to get his way up to the front. Colton Young on the 15, Danny Bright in the 39, and Greg Lee in the 99. There's not enough room for that, and just squeezing down there. 15 and the 99 go up to the wall hard. Danny Bright does get some heavy damage on the 39 right there, and the 15 hits the wall very hard. They'll bring out caution number 1. Surprising no one wrecked right there. You see them making contact. They did a great job of missing it. Everyone did. And that's a heartbreak for Colton Young and Greg Lee. As Yo's on the bottom lane trying to charge up, he possibly could have timed it right. He was in a pretty good position. He and Luke Rainey, I think, were going to be in maybe one of the best positions, maybe even a little bit farther back. So that's just how crazy Chicago is here late in this race. So coming to 5 laps to go, yellow number 1. It involves the 15, the 39, and the 99. Let's go on board with Greg Lee in the 99 as we see how it looked from his angle, where that 15 came from. And then you think about how this caution possibly saves Jennifer Buford, Trey Rainey, Alex Stewart, some guys that were going to get shuffled up to the high side. And this is going to be a very interesting restart. Jonathan Rains is out front in the 1. And it's going to be, I think, 1 to go when we get the green flag. I believe the top 5 possibly has the most realistic shot winning. But who knows what can happen here late in this race. Jonathan Rains out front. Jennifer Buford in second. It's going to be a wild restart here at Chicago as we will come back to the green flag. Here they come. 1 lap to settle at Chicago. Jonathan Rains is out front in the number 1. Colton Yo's out from that crash. Greg Lee back in the pack, 35th with damage. Jonathan Rains is out front in the 1. Jennifer Buford in second. Gustavo Rocha third. Justin Heath 4th, Trey Rainey 5th. I believe those are the 5 trucks that have a shot. Behind on back trying to get spots. In 6th, you have Tim Gary. 7th, Alex Stewart. James Ryan 8th. Isaac Nichols 9th. Jeff Moses 10th as the rest of the field goes on by. How's this restart going to pan out? Pace truck in. Final restart of the night. Jonathan Rains out front. Jeff Buford trying to run him down second. They come down into the tri-oval. Green and white flag out at Chicago as they come to the stripe. Green flag back out. Great restart for the 46 of Jennifer Buford. She doesn't make a move quite yet. Trey Rainey up top. Here they come now for the race lead. Jennifer Buford in the 46. As they race side by side down the back. Does anyone third on back of a shot? They're side by side back there as well. Into 3 and 4 for the final time. Just needs hard charging your pole sitter. It's going to be too late. He slides up in 3 and 4. Jennifer Buford clears. And Buford on the last lap pass, great restart for the 46, wins at Chicago. Great restart by Jennifer Buford to get to the inside of the 1 Jonathan Rains and beat him to the stripe. Jennifer Buford wins one in the Pennzoil Truck Series here in the Verizon 200. Let's go check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results. From the Verizon 200 Chicagoland, there was 1 caution flag for 4 laps and 14 lead changes among 15 different drivers. Very, very exciting race here at Chicago. Jennifer Buford started 34th. That was 3rd to last and ends up winning the race. Just shows how wild this track can be. Justin Heath from the pole did not lead a lap, close in second, but this will definitely help his position in points. Tim Gary rounds out the top 3. James Ryan in 4th, and the guy who led the most laps, Jonathan Rains, because it was under caution. Just shows how, if there wasn't a caution, I believe the most laps led would have been something like 2 or 3 by Land Fenway. So Rains leading the most laps, ending up 5th, starting on the outside of the front row. Then Isaac Nichols in 6th from last. Gustavo Rocha ends up 7th. Jeff Moses in 8th. Trey Rainey was 5th on the last restart. He ends up 9th after falling back in the outside. And Dylan Mills running out the top 10. So there's your top 20. So Nobles outside of the top 10. Jack Carroll ends up 13th, second in points. He's still second in points, but close down the points lead just a little bit as William Seaman in the 92 ends up 16th. So that's about 3 points, or 3 position differential there. Luke Rainey won the last race. He's won 2 this season. It looked like he was going to have a great position to try and win here tonight. That caution comes out, kind of ruins his flow. He ends up 18th, not bad for him. Lord Delisle's been great at subbing This is probably her worst race, I would say, as a substitute. Ends up 20th here tonight. As we look down at the rest of the field, one truck finished the race in the garage. That was Colton Yellows. He was involved in the crash. You can see the second most laps led was by Land Fenway in the 93, all under yellow, or all under green too. So he ends up 25th, leading 3 laps. So these guys down here just caught by the caution at the back of the pack on the restart. So let's go look at the point standings. Here are the points after Chicago. William Siemens still out front as he has 4 top 10s on the season. Tied for the most, I believe that is. Jack Canaramo is second. Luke Ray still is only top 10s this season. Ours wins. He is third, though, even without having a top 10 other than a win. Alex Stewart is fourth, and J.J. Reed is fifth. And Trey Rainey is in sixth. 4 top 10s for him as well, so he's really turned his season around after the bad start he had. Danny Bright is seventh. Dylan Mills eighth. Isaac Nichols ninth. And Justin Zidell rounding out the top 10. So there's your top 20. As you can see, can't even see your race winner from, actually Jennifer Buford is down there in the 19th position. So the race winner moves up to the 19th position in points. Jennifer Buford up inside the top 20 now. And remember, for the Pennzoil Truck Series, 10 drivers, winning you're in. If you're the points leader and you don't have a win at the end of the regular season, you overrule someone with the win, you have to be top 25 in points to use that win to get into the chase. So Jennifer Buford, the last driver with a win, is 19th in points over the cut line. Luigi has the cut line by 13 points over Land Fenway. And the rest of these guys down here trying to make something happen, as Keegan Thompson will be coming back in a few races. And I believe it's going to be not next race, but the race after that. So we'll see how he does after that. He's missed so many races, I don't think he has a chance to make it in to the chase now. As you look ahead to the next race, it'll be at Texas for the Ford 250, a repaved Texas Motor Speedway. See you guys then.